A possible fresh start as Ukrainians head to the polls this weekend. It is the first parliamentary election since protests drove the former president from office. As CCTV's Kate Parkinson reports, the vote is likely to usher in a new class of politicians.
In Kiev's Maidan Square, makeshift memorials remember the victims of Ukraine's biggest upheaval in decades. Dozens were killed in the protests that forced pro-Moscow President Viktor Yanukovych from power, and the victims are far from forgotten. But 8 months later, activists who stood on Maidan and were part of the driving force for change say they're frustrated that their dreams have not been realized. Real change will require a complete overthrow of a corrupt system, they tell me, and voting in a new parliament is the next step in their revolution.
Young people usually decide that it will not change something, so I will not go there, or maybe go, maybe not. So now all young people understood you need to go, you need to vote, and that voting must be about your choice.
Taking their fight from the streets to the halls of power, dozens of Maidan activists are now running for seats in parliament, hoping to spearhead reform and turn Ukraine into a prosperous European state.
It's just the beginning of change. I hope when we come to parliament, then we will show the different style of parliamentary action. And if then our people will see the difference.
Also vying for a seat in Ukraine's parliament, Darth Vader. Pollsters predict he has little chance of success, but that hasn't stopped him pulling out all the stops on the campaign trail. Dressed in full Star Wars regalia and flanked by stormtroopers, the leader of the Internet Party, who has legally changed his name to Darth Vader, is wooing voters with promises to turn Ukraine into a galactic empire. Maybe there won't be Star Wars characters in Ukraine's new parliament, but there certainly will be a lot of new faces as Ukrainians look set to elect a parliament full of pro-Europeans and nationalists and cement the country's shift to the west. Kate Parkinson, CCTV, Kiev.